Hello, my name is Dr. David Herman, and I have the honor and pleasure of being the CEO of Essentia Health. And I'm here in our pediatric area with two of my nursing colleagues. Would you like to introduce yourself, please?
I'm Ann Ludoff. I'm the assistant head nurse in the newborn intensive care.
And I'm Andrea Engstrom, and I'm an RN on the pediatric ICU unit.
So we're spending some time this morning in the new space in the Vision Northland, the new St. Mary's Medical Center, and we are exploring today the pediatric area. What involvement did you have in designing this area for our pediatric patients and their parents?
For us, we talked about the head walls, how we wanted the head walls set up and what was important there. We also helped with the design of the cabinetry that goes on the inside of the room, but you can also access it from the outside of the room so that when it's being restocked, the patients don't have to be disturbed when they're resting.
And this is set up very nicely where we have a caregiver area for you and your colleagues. We have the patient area that sits right here, and then the head wall that you just described is behind us. And over here we have a place for parents. Can you tell me how the place for parents is designed?
Yeah, so specifically we wanted to make sure we had a dedicated space that had sleeping quarters for the parents so that not only could they be right at the bedside taking care of their child, but they had a spot to sleep overnight where they didn't have to leave the bedside at all.
And every room that we have in here is a single occupancy room, one patient per room. How will that change the way that you care for patients?
For us, we've seen it live and in action when we had our new NICU built almost 10 years ago now, that we went from a big room to individual patient rooms, and it has been fantastic for the parents to have that private space for their child or their infant, and a lot more healing is done when it's a nice, quiet environment.
We broke ground for this in 2019, and we've all watched the building go up, and we're all getting more and more excited as time goes on. So when you think about the space that you're in right now and the space that you'll be in here, what really gets you excited? And when you sit down with your colleagues and you're talking about it, what are the things you talk about?
We talk about the larger rooms and the nice design where the nursing station is right in the center so we can see what's needed in other rooms. We are excited about the ability to see into the rooms from the alcoves. We've seen that it has been very helpful for us in our current space, so we're excited that it's in this space as well, so we can see what's happening with the patient at any given time.
For me, what I get excited about is the state-of-the-art technology that we're going to be able to incorporate and bring into the Northland. All of our pediatric rooms have the capable setting to be ICU rooms, so if the patient's care has to escalate, we can turn that right into an ICU room.
And the touchdown space for the families
is fantastic. We have different lounges, so NICU has their own family lounge where the parents can come. There's a nice fireplace in there. There's a kitchen area and locker space for them since we have long-term patients in the NICU. And then Pediatrics has individual lounges for different age groups of children, and they're geared for the children, so it's fantastic. They have a toddler area and a teen area, and they just look like fantastic spaces for them.
2 years ago, we had the opportunity to open a Ronald McDonald House here in Duluth for the parents and the families of those who are being cared for here, whether it's in the former St. Mary's Medical Center or in the new St. Mary's Medical Center here. How have you seen that as a benefit for our patients and their families?
I've seen a great benefit because even though we have a space for families to stay, sometimes just getting somewhere else, a quieter space away from the hospital environment is nice for the families, just to have that time away and for their own healing.
And keeping it close so if something does happen, they can be right here as well.
Yes, they're very close by.
Yeah, I know some of our families that have utilized it have mentioned kind of the same things, like being able to get away. Sometimes they need a break. They can get a hot meal over there, and so not having to prepare their own meals. They've really enjoyed that, but also being so close if, an emergency happened or they felt they had to get back to their child. It's literally just minutes to get back, and that's so comforting as a parent to know that you're so close.
It's been a journey here to design this and build this, and I want to thank both of you for your involvement in this. This is built for our patients, and you know our patients better than any architect or anybody else that can do the design of this. I think we're all excited to be in here, but I want to thank you for your work in making this a reality here. I want to thank all our other colleagues for their hard work in the design of this. I want to thank the McGough team and all the subcontractors that have worked so hard through, I would say, very challenging times to make this a reality. We look forward to having you here when you need us. Thank you so much for the time and attention today, and we look forward to you staying well, but we're here if you need us.